Hello, welcome to my cards for the week. So these are the cards for the week beginning Sunday, the 19th of April 2020. So I'm shuffling the cards and pulling them out as I'm talking to you and seeing what guidance we have. Oh, as I said that. What energy concepts do we need to think about this week? Any spiritual lessons for us this week? Any heads up for this week? Okay, so the cards are chatty. Anything else that we need to focus on? Wow, yep. Wow. Anything else that we need to focus on this week? Anything else that we need to focus on this week? No, I think that's it. So I've got them face down at the moment. That's how I usually like to work. And we have 6 cards. So I will do them in order that they came out. Okay, so the first card for this week. All right, so here we go. We have got the 4 of Swords. I'll hold it up so you can see that. Oh, there's a bit of glare. So there we go, the 4 of Swords. Swords is the thinking, mental processes, very much as connected to beliefs as well, obviously, thoughts and beliefs. This card typically refers to anxiety and worry. And the message with this card, and it's no surprises that it's come up first this week, is to retreat and to reflect and to heal and to work on that anxiety and that worry that it represents. Swords going down is always the negative thoughts, negative beliefs, and negative mental patterns, possibly repeat negative mental patterns. And so this is very much about retreating and seeking healing. So you saw me shuffle them. So, so that is what this whole period of time is about. So it's a continuation of the healing. What I want to say about the healing this week is that a lot of people are just healing spontaneously. I mean, we've got this high frequency energy coming in. When high frequency energy comes in, the low frequency energy within us leaves. It's like when the light comes in, the darkness leaves. This is very normal. This is going to happen instinctively. It's going to happen very naturally. So this is why a lot of people are having highs and lows. They're getting high with the new energy coming in, but being very creative, feeling little glimpses of peace and harmony, you know, the community spirit, the love that is being shown, you know, it really is raising our spirits. And we can then, within minutes, come down to fear, anxiety, and things like that. So there is this emotional roller coaster going on. But what I want you to know is that it's totally understandable. And when you do have those low periods, it's really important not to deny them, because if you deny them, you're just keeping them suppressed within you, and that's what's going to make you sick. That's, you know, it's suppressed emotions of fear and anxiety that actually create our illness, our malfunction, disease, and everything. And it certainly lowers the immune system. So if you're feeling low, don't try not to feel low, because if you're feeling low, that's because these trapped emotions from within you are releasing. And as they release from your energy field, you're going to feel them. So honor that when you feel low. And also, if you want to speed up the healing process, you can always use gratitude. Gratitude is powerful, powerful, powerful. It's like a catalyst, because although you're feeling low, if you can express gratitude for the healing and understand that that low feeling is actually you healing and raising your vibrations, because the low energy, the low frequency emotions are leaving. That's why you're feeling them. And higher energy is coming in. So that's healing and you're raising your vibrations. You know, it's simple. So when you're feeling low, I know it's difficult to find gratitude then, but I think it's really important to, because you can then express gratitude for the healing, and that expression of gratitude, that's such a healing energy. not only will it help you process the negative emotions out, but it will also raise your vibrations because it's such a healing and positive, high vibrating energy itself, the energy of gratitude. So yeah, that's really important to remember. That gratitude is really important here. So this is about retreating and going within. Also, the swords very much reflect limiting beliefs, and people are really busting their limiting beliefs at the moment. You know, we really believed so much in our society, we really believed so much, you know, in our education system, our banking system, our political system, and the whole thing is like the rug's coming out, and now we're really having a chance to really question some of our beliefs. Some of the beliefs that have been programmed to us by our early schooling and our parents, they were doing the best they could. They were doing what they could with the knowledge that they had at the time, but now we're learning so much more. We're vibrating at such a higher level, we can find different solutions to things. We can find different ways of thinking about things. So, you know, really, this is a time to bust all those limiting beliefs. So this card is totally out. It's anxiety, fear, limiting beliefs, retreat, gratitude, and identify what's holding you back and go to your heart to find out what you really want. Next card. I'm going to have to go quicker because otherwise I'm going to start talking too much. Okay, so I've got no surprises here again. We've got the Three of Swords, and you can see, I mean, this is self-explanatory. This is about heartbreak and heartache. So this is symbolizing heartache from the present moment because we have so many people leaving our planet at the moment and transitioning. But this is also going to be triggering heartache that we've already trapped from other experiences within this lifetime, possibly other lifetimes, possibly inherited. So this is continuing the conversation about trapped emotions and how this is a time to let them out. And the grief that we're feeling now is probably triggering other grief that's within us. And it's not just grief for the people that we're losing, it's grief for all the systems that are changing. And it's also grief for part of us that we're losing, because as our vibrations rise, we start expressing more of who we really are from our higher self. And we've probably, most of us, created an identity around what we do for a living, or how we look, or the job that we do, or the achievements that we've made in this lifetime. And that's all egoic, which is, you know, there's no problem with that. But when you create your identity around that, and then that goes because maybe the job's changing and you're realizing there's more important things to life, you know, than the one that you've been living, you know, and you realize that actually your identity that's not you, you know, all those things. That's just your human personality, and that you actually are vibrating at a much higher level and have different thoughts and different ideas and different things you want to do with your life. So there is a grief of losing a lot, you know, on all levels. Everything is energy, and so old energy is going out, and there's going to be grief with those losses. That's what this card is talking about. Again, I just want to mention the gratitude, and we understand why this is happening. If you can look at the bigger picture and understand that higher vibrating energy is coming in. So yes, take time to grieve and mourn, but turn around and have a look what's coming in. Okay, turn around and have a look what's coming in, because this higher vibrating energy coming in is giving you opportunities to be more of who you came here to be, and to do more of what you came here to do. And that's what you need to be focusing on. I feel like I'm saying the same thing a lot at the moment, because a lot of people collectively, as cards for the week, but also the individual readings I've been doing this week, have been focusing on this as well, because obviously on an individual level, the world outside is just a reflection of that. So, and that's why cards like these can resonate with everybody, because we're all experiencing the same energy. We're just interpreting it differently in our individual lives. So, okay, here we go. Page of Wands. Here we've got Page of Wands. So the Wands is your physical manifestations in the physical world, and the pages are always good news. So I've just been talking about the high vibrating energy coming in and what you can do with that and the opportunities that it's bringing. And the pages are all about opportunities, because pages are all about good news coming in. And because it's a wands, that means that we're talking physical in the physical world. So this high vibrating energy coming in is going to be inspiring you. It's going to be raising your vibration so that you can tap into who you really are, your higher self, and you're going to get these glimpses of creativity and inspiration that are really going to excite you and make you want to move forward in directions that you hadn't possibly thought about before, or directions that you had thought about as just dreams. And you're going to realize that you can actually manifest those into your physical experience, which is what Wands is all about. Okay. So it's your consciousness that moves energy into form. So the higher your level of consciousness, the more you're going to be able to create what it is that you want in physical form. So that's brilliant. That is good news coming in. And one thing I want to say with that, because it is very much like doors are closing, and this new energy is creating more doors, and we might have opened some of them, but we can't see how far. We can't see what's in that glorious space behind the opening door yet. So it's kind of like we're stuck in the hallway. This door's closed and this door hasn't quite opened. But I want to tell you that it doesn't have to be hell in the hallway. In fact, it can be heaven in the hallway, because we have the time now to focus on ourselves, to read, to paint, to be creative, to do what you want to do what your inspiration tells you to do. So yes, it's not hell in the hallway, it's heaven in the hallway. And what's coming through these opening doors is beautiful, high vibrating opportunities with beautiful, high vibrating people. And that's where your dreams are going to be manifested. This is a time for you to actually start manifesting your dreams. Seriously, it's that exciting. So, oh, that's lovely. Next card. Okay, and here we go, more swords, okay? But this card is the Six of Swords, and the message with this card is very much that you're moving out of troubled waters into calmer waters, okay? And that's perfect, because look, here we've got the swords, this is the troubled waters, okay? But because of this good news coming in, because your vibrations are rising, you're actually going to be able to navigate your way past these limiting beliefs. Swords going down, I always think of them as limiting beliefs and negative thoughts and repetitive negative mental processes. But he's sailing away from that mental chaos into calmer, tranquil, peaceful seas. So that's perfect. So that's the message. So we've got work to do on our thoughts and beliefs, but we're basically, it's what I was saying. Let's not focus on the, you can focus your attention on the losses for a while, of course, but turn around and have a look where your life's going, because it's going somewhere great, and it's going definitely somewhere more peaceful, more tranquil. So that's a lovely one as well. My favorite card. And you saw me shuffle them. You saw them come out. Oh, I love this one. I mean, honestly, we're manifesting so quickly. This is what's through that opening door. The Fool. He's no one's fool. He's just fun. He's fun. He's a bit naive, because what you're going to be doing is something that you've not done before. Following your dreams, really, not just mentally, physically putting them into action. I mean, how beautiful is that? And now look, he really doesn't have much going forward with him materialistically. He doesn't need much. We've learned that. That's what we've learned these last few weeks in lockdown, that actually we don't need some of the things that we thought we did. He's got fruition in his hand. His hands hold the answer. He's got his faithful companion. He might be walking away from a lot of people that he knows, but he's taking a leap of faith. Look, he's spiritually guided and he's taking a leap of faith. He's got a spring in his step and a song in his heart. I love this card so much. So this is a new avenue, a new beginning. It's all to do with this new energy and putting it into action, putting this new high vibrating new into physical form and taking that new beautiful adventure. That's what it is. It's an adventure. It's the beginning of a new energy cycle, higher vibrating energy cycle. This is the beginning of newer. Wow. And this is really sweet as well, because this is the last card for this week, and this is the Six of Cups. Now, cups are the emotional, spiritual, intuitive suit, so I'm not surprised that we've ended on them. And if you have a look at those 6 cups, you can see that they are all full. They're all full with blooming flowers. I mean, it's just beautiful. That's a sign of emotional fulfillment. And I always think of flowers like that in abundance. It's just harvest, abundance, fruition, all these lovely, juicy words. Now, the message with this card is someone from the past. Someone from the past. Now, usually when this card comes up, it can sometimes be someone from the past that you're having closure from, or someone from the past that is just coming back for the purpose of healing. But I'm really not picking that up. I think this is you reuniting with some friends and family members, more like friends from the past, because perhaps they've now raised their vibrations and are at a different level than you thought they were. And they're coming back into your experience because you've raised your vibrations. And so if you raise your vibrations and the people around you don't, you're going to start finding a new tribe. And that's exactly what happens. And it's going to be interesting to see who else has raised their vibrations to the level of yours, so that you can actually see who's now in your new tribe. And it's going to be some people that were in your old tribe that's come back. It's beautiful. I like it because there is something about happy memories. There's happy memories, childhood memories, people that are just coming back. And you know what? The internet's amazing for that, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, or what have you. I mean, it's a fantastic way for getting old friends back together again if you are resonating with the same, with the same activities and stuff like that. So that's perfect. So I'm just going to give a little summary for this. Yes, we do have anxiety and fear. We know that. If we watch too much of the news, if someone close to us gets sick, of course we have that going on. But the page is here to help us see the bigger picture, that our future lies within our level of vibration. The higher our level of vibration, the higher vibrational experience we're going to draw to us. Because if we can create that positive experience and vibration within us, it will be reflected in the world outside of us. So it really is a time to go within and to do whatever you have to do to raise your own vibrations. If you want any advice on raising vibrations, my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness, actually is all about raising your vibrations. There's a whole chapter dedicated to numerous different ways of raising your vibrations. I talk a lot about affirmations and gratitude. Also, I talk about energy healing techniques like the emotion code and the emotional freedom technique, and thoughts, because obviously it's important to think positive thoughts vibrate at a higher frequency, and having faith and trust in the universe and things like that. Now, my first book is now available free to download as a PDF from my website, from the homepage of my website at deborahjanesutton.com. So if you jump over there and get yourself a free copy of the PDF of my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness, and that will really give you some useful, applicable tips on raising your vibrations at this time. So that's wonderful. Moving into tranquil waters, starting a new adventure, and people from the past coming back to work with us. So lovely. All right, that's lovely, lovely, lovely cards. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I just wish you a fantastic week. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.